to send my signal to YouTube. That's interesting. Interesting, I mean terrible. Pinged are not even live. Game's gone. Well, you have to firm it, Mr. Wilcox. Because I don't know why that's not fucking connecting to YouTube for. That's strange.
Right, is it going to connect this time? Come on, you can do it.
We'll have to just do this, download the VOD, and then manually upload it to YouTube. That's a shame. It's going to take an extra batch of time tonight.
Oh, there we go. Finally here, but now we're getting all this fucking news bullshit. Don't care. Still says it's communicating with the online services in the top corner. Oh, I don't give a fuck about all this fan zone shit. Yeah, McLaren and Oscar Piastri, do not care.
Okay, that's the fucking scene.
Thank you, Tyler.
That's the fucking scene.
Just let me get on the fucking thing so I can set up the lobby, please.
Well, I'm going to join you and see if my F1 is working or not.
Oh, I don't care about fan zone.
Get in
Just
there.
fuck off. Leave me alone. Oh wow, Racing Balls
Okay,
one. Whoop-de-doo. Let me get in and make a lobby.
That's the fucking scene.
It smells like a zoo.
He'll take Toronto FC, son.
Go mental, Matt.
I'm gonna yell. I should hopefully still have all the settings saved.
Bum 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 bum.
Alright. Yep, load settings, thank you. Change the track to Silverstone. Just normal Silverstone, we're not doing it in reverse, are we?
Correct.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like there's 8 packs in this box.
Right, start adding everyone, inviting everyone. Right, I need to. I'm going to have to have a clear out of my EA friends as well, to all the people that aren't racing anymore.
Yeah, get them gone.
I ain't going to end up inviting the wrong people, just random people just getting invites and they've stopped racing. Right. That's Luca, so yep, him. Craig has gone up. Deanie's still racing? Oh, he's not.
No.
If he is, he's not here.
He is not.
Compo. J Diak, yep, he's still racing, okay.
Alright. We're finally moving.
I'll see, yep. Wilkie, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here.
I'm gonna need to put this like microphone thing in the wash. It's looking quite filthy. Wow.
Jay Ferrante, yep, you're still here.
Noof is in a permanent connecting loop. Get absolutely skill gapped by the Xbox servers. Okay. That's alright. That's fine. Oh, I haven't turned my mic settings on.
Did I see Pascal? Yep. Yeah.
It's a whole process. It is.
I am Team Picking Toronto FC.
What?
I'm Team Picking Toronto.
I will ban you. There we
Did I
go.
have mine added? I thought I did.
Well, hold the phone. VRL Kieran's awake in here. Kieran feeling all right. It's 9:30. It's usually prime sleeping hours for him. He's not usually awake until 1 a.m. Is Johnny still here? Fraud. Oh, wait a minute. You get 8 packs and you get a black edge pack. I don't know what the... So you get 9 packs of one of these. I was going to say, that feels hefty for 8 packs. It's pretty heavy. That'd be good. You get to open up on Friday at least. The fact that I've managed to not even peel the plastic off Shows you incredible levels of restraint. One being DM'd. Absolutely nothing of importance whatsoever. It's good. My Xbox sounds like it's going to turn into a rocket ship and be a Hoover again. So that's great. The F1 experience. Only in F1. No other game makes my Xbox sound like this.
He's trying to turn that into one of the cars, mate.
Yeah. I said the new Dying Light's like pretty, like, I don't want to say powerful. I don't know what the word is, but like feels
intense.
Like well, not even intense. It feels like it should like, you know, give the Xbox a good kicking. The Xbox doesn't even make a noise. It's like a silent fucking machine when I play Dying Light. But on this heap of shit, whatever does it, I don't know. But yeah, it's just constantly sound. You know what? Now that I've got this mic that I can turn up and down in terms of volume, I can actually. Why is someone called Googe adding? I don't. Stop sending me Discord friends requests. Stop it. Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Like, I'll turn the volume up on the mic all the way, and then if anyone's in the stream, you can see what I mean about how loud this sounds. This is gonna be very sensitive.
There you go, Batty. I've accepted your phone request on
It's
EA.
gonna be very sensitive. I apologize in advance.
Cute.
I was acting everyone else, and then yours. I was like, oh, fuck it, why not? How many have we got on top of 9 in. How many do you say we have? Missing 2 people in. Who is missing?
I hope you lot could hear that. I hope fucking the people in the stream could hear what I mean. I cranked up the volume all the way on the mic and put it near my Xbox. It sounds... Yeah, it doesn't sound healthy, put it that way. 5 years of dust in that thing. Probably explode at one point. It's fine.
Dan, is Momo racing or not? Because he's not got a 0, but he's also not got the DNS by his name.
Consider him not then.
Okay.
I'll try to turn it on and off again. Brilliant.
Shadowed Ace, he's the same, but he's not said anything.
Yeah.
Escal, he's the same, but he's not here, so they're not showing up. So go through everyone, make sure what Rosty's here. Python, he's not here. Hans is here. Yep, the only one we're missing at the moment is this Titan guy. Oh.
Titan.
And Jay Diak, but he's struggling just to get into the lobby.
Yeah, we've got a couple here that are struggling to get in as well.
Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. People just joining us. We're just in the process of getting the lobby together, so you've not missed anything. We go full conversation commentator, whatever mode you want to call it. I'm just looking at my DMs and wondering
It's just
why do I do it to myself every year?
Oh yeah, the streamer guy that hosts Big Sergio. Do I have him added? I thought I did.
I don't even have Sergio added. You're a fraud, Matt. Shocking.
Well, I thought I did because obviously he joined the lobbies last season.
He said he wasn't around tonight. Got it.
What did you say, Dan, sir?
Hey, he said he wasn't going to be around tonight. Got it.
Oh, okay. I always remember he's like always one of the first people in the lobby when I'd set it up.
Yeah.
I think this is it for us then because until once Johnny Diak gets in. He's the only one. Oh, Titan's typing. He might be getting somewhere.
Nah, mate, you get nowhere.
Oh,
Hold.
It won't load. My shit won't load. It just says connecting to servers. We should have all 12 then, if they can get their connection sorted to the servers.
What 3 are we missing then?
We've got a couple guys that are struggling to get onto the servers so they can just join during quality if needed, but we're about to. Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone's having a bit of problems connecting to the servers on F1 tonight.
It's weird how everything's linked. Like I said, like the F1 servers are fucky. Discord for people, because that's what I'm getting fucking DMs about. Saying people sending me a message saying, well, sending me the same message twice saying it's not sent, telling me that I sent it the first time. So Discord's fucked as well.
Well, it's like the thing I said to you earlier, that I've noticed the GIFs are a bit weird at the moment.
Yeah.
It sends it twice.
You tap it. Alright, GP1's up and away.
But you just, I send everyone to go then.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 people missing. I'll just say it.
All right. Well, if I can get my fucking Discord to just fully not turn into mashed potato, that'd be great. Oh, my Johnny. He's had enough. All right. Okay. Well, for those watching on YouTube, because of course I know so many people will be playing FIFA and doing all FIFA things, it's not really going to be a popular, super duper interactive F1 tonight. So it's more for the people watching on replay on Twitch or YouTube. Welcome in. Season 2 opening race tonight in old familiar Silverstone. So another 12 weeks of on the fly racing. There is an opportunity for someone to be great, since we know Lewis Welch has not returned. Not the most action-packed or filled grid tonight. We do have 3 people still struggling to join, but with Discord being fucked, with the F1 servers seemingly potentially being fucked, it's a case of who can get in and who can participate. So who knows? Who knows if these F1 server issues are all legitimate? Maybe people will be playing an ATB and they'll just be too in the zone to want to play F1. I don't know. Only they can tell you. But for the people that are here, Denny Wise, Vera Kieran, who I'm just amazed is awake at this hour.
I've told them green light, but they don't want to green light. There we go.
Dirty Hippo, Jammy Dodger, Craigar, Benchwarmer, Shadow Gunners, Mr. DZR, Rye, Chrissy, or Chizzy, excuse me, nearly, DJ Class, and Neddy. So, I mean, realistically, you got Craigar, who was the GP2 winner last season. He will have some expectation on him. Beyond that, Vera Kieran had a strong end to the season, so maybe you could argue that Vera Kieran today could potentially do something in regards to maybe winning this race. I think when you look at Benchwarmer, inconsistent was the word to describe him last season. A couple of races where he'll finish 4th, and a couple of races where he'll finish 9th, 10th, whatever. And then, of course, some new boys at the bottom, guys like Neddy and DJ Class. I think realistically, if you're talking about historical, I don't know, data, historical kind of finishes, you will be thinking today that it should realistically be Chizzy and VRL Kieran that are fighting for first place, that are fighting for the first win of the season. And then maybe someone like a Craigar will have something to say about that. But again, don't sleep on Dirty Hippo. Neymar, the German, always quite good in the Ferrari. So inconsistent last season as well. I think as well other guys like Rye H and maybe even someone like DJ Class could have something to showcase. Tiller, they're joining as well in the Ferrari. It's a great Ferrari team this season, Neymar and Tiller. But yeah, it's a lobby that has a lot of intrigue around it tonight. No idea who could take podium. I think podium is This is the most open podium in regards to no one knows who's going to be in it. I think you have to put a gun to my head. Maybe you could argue, yeah, okay, we know Kieran and Chizzy going to be in there, but no one really knows who the third could be. I mean, Tiller coming in now maybe could actually make that conversation a bit more simple. Tiller on his day can race with the best of them as well. Batty, any comms here we should be expecting from Silverstone tonight? Apparently, it's, from what people tell me, it's one of the most mundane tracks on the grid. Agree, disagree? Where are you on that?
Yeah, extremely high average speed. Not, it looks like there's opportunities to overtake, but the amount of time you lose coming out of the corners, going down, the straights, typically it makes it very, very difficult. So majority of passes are probably going to be done on strategy if people are around sort of the same pace. But yeah, more than that, it's probably my least favourite track on the game. I don't think I'm alone in that. I just find it very boring and I'm not particularly good at it. But yeah, it's definitely better than, the 3 kind of openers to start last season though. I think a lot more people will be happy to see a track like Silverstone after the last kind of calendar we had.
Well, I wouldn't go too far on that, because again, remember, Monaco is race week 3 in season 2, and people don't have a lot of good things to say about Monaco either. So the full track list for season 2, week by week, of course, every 7 days this is every Wednesday. Silverstone, Jeddah, Monaco, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Brazil, Baku, Miami, Netherlands, Canada, Belgium, and then Austin to end off. So a large portion, if not all, of the tracks that we didn't see last season in season 1 making their presence known in season 2. I mean, you're hearing that back. Silverstone, Jeddah, Monaco, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Brazil, Baku, Miami, Netherlands, Canada, Belgium, Austin. Where's like the the real IQ testers in this season? What kind of weeks? Are there any kind of back-to-back weeks which are terrible in that calendar, or no?
What's after Monaco?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi's a bit easier than it used to be. Yeah, I think probably Jeddah into Monaco is going to be a bit of a hard one for people. A lot of people don't like Jeddah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, Monaco is just a big one, really. Baku is notoriously quite difficult as well, so there's a couple of tricky tracks, but a majority of the fan favourites, I'd say, are accompanied with those tracks, so you probably see spikes in attendance some weeks and drops in others.
The comms from the GP2 chat is apparently a wet race for us.
Yeah. Yes. So we go quiet any point during this tonight. It's because I got people in my DMs moaning because they weren't one of the first 50 picks for FC26 teams. I hate all of you so much. Jesus Christ. We wanted our team picked today, Gringo. We wanted to get our club up. I'm sure a day won't kill you, Jordan -- Bolton. I'm sure you'll be fine. Fucking hell almighty, man.
Jordan's been robbed. Can't believe it.
I know, Jordan. Yeah, we just rob people over it. That's all we do. That's all we do. There's no way that this Manny Moore guy in my chat can't be real. He's got to be an AI bot, because there's no way someone's that fucking nice and positive on Twitch. There's no way. You must be lost. You must be from the nice side of the internet if you're a real person.
You've come to the
wrong stream. Yeah, we don't do peace and joy and happiness here. We do misery and disappointment and want to headbutt my fucking soul through a desk every day, 5 times a day minimum. Wow. GP1 is not where to be. GP2 is greater. He was in GP3. Well, there you go. Thank you, Ferrante. There you go. Yep, you're not real. Mods banner great. Thank you so much. Fucking brilliant. Do we need to spam any of the final 2 people that aren't here yet? Dan, I will spam them. I will call them on Discord for you.
No, I think they're just having server issues.
Right, well, they
It's not
better
even
figure it out then. They better learn
Yeah.
to figure. Better give
Not
EA a
even the end
call.
around way is working for some people.
An end
The end
around.
around is you go into time trial and then accept the invite from there, and it usually puts you in because you already connect to the servers, but that's not even working for Victory. So
Imagine using an end around in 2025. It's an easy tackle for loss.
I'll give you an end around.
Bum. Well, with qualifying halfway done, so far Kieran leading the way of a 1:26.14 for what is a fast time at Silverstone Bay.
I think somewhere like, I probably would have expected Welch to sort of hit low 125s, if not get a 124.9, something like that. So I'd expect Kieran to probably hit a mid 125. If I remember rightly, this is one of his stronger tracks, so I think there could be more of a gap between him and Kissy this track than other tracks coming up. So I remember rightly, he's always consistently in sort of the top 1% in time trial around here. So
Would you say there's a bit of pressure on him today to maybe get in the podium? I mean, who do you think is your podium? As I'll ask you as well. Who's your podium in this today?
I think I'll go Kieran, Taylor, Kissy.
Okay, you got Kieran first.
Yeah, Kieran first. I'm gonna put my faith in, and I know it's stupid that someone's.
Well, I mean, the fact that, like I said, the fact that he's even here is an absolute miracle. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those with Kieran, first race of the new season.
No head's clear. You don't really need to push
for the first lap at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends if he spins into a wall or if he clips a wing or something happens. We've seen it all with Kieran. We've seen him just randomly fucking sideswipe into a wall. We've seen him be absolutely fiddled on the first corner of a race. The only thing we're missing for Kieran is that just at some point, just his wheels just explode. At that point, that'd be the whole kind of hat trick of shit that's happened to Kieran. But there you go. What about these invaders from GP2 and GP3 then? What do we know about guys like Craigar and Jammy Dodger and Neddy and co? Do we know any data on them, where they finished, how good they did, how poor they did?
Well, Rye was what GP2 champion, and I think he'll probably hold his own here. I think podiums will be probably quite difficult for him unless it's a really strong track, but I fully expect him to sort of consistently be 5th, 6th, 7th in every race, providing things are normal. DJ Class I've raced with for years on numerous games, so but yeah, he'll be again another one that will be kind of fighting for points. And then Neddy and Craig have had pretty good battle in GP3, so it'll be interesting to see how they, it's a big jump GP3 to here.
Yeah.
Especially, even wheel to wheel, because you don't tend to get respect in GP3, whereas up here, most of the guys are going to give you a shit ton more respect than the guys you've been racing with previously. So, yeah, I think the moves are going to have to be a lot more committed and a lot cleaner. So, not even pace-wise to them, just whole racecraft. It's a completely different ballgame. Yeah, and then Hippo, bench warmer, sort of jammy dodger, the German boys especially. It just depends what kind of weekend it is, doesn't it? Like some days they're up there like 4th, 5th, and other times they're struggling to get points. So yeah, you'll see the same kind of bracket in top 3, top 4 probably once everybody's here. But yeah, I think anything other than that is really up for grabs, and I also don't think there's that much difference in pace compared to season 1. So there should be a lot more battles all the way up and down the field.
Fair. Alright, and Michael, welcome in. Well, a 125.9 is Kieran has now broken beyond that 126 mark, and I mean, right now you're seeing what Batty describes as maybe the first winner of Season 2 in VRL Kieran set the tone quite nicely. Maybe you could say that Tiller's got something still to do, a 127 by his standards, maybe not brilliant, but be an interesting season, no doubt. I think definitely, like you said, the quality increase to go from some of these guys going from GP3 last season to now GP1. There's avid F1 fans, people that want to race every week. Their not only their driving skill is going to be tested, but their mental is going to be tested as well, because, you know, some people are going to go from maybe being a kind of top 4, top 5 driver in GP3 to now potentially maybe struggling to be in the points every week. So, you know, we'll see who that ends up being. We'll see if that ends up being...
That's how you get better, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's like any sports game, any racing game. It's just the harsher you are on yourself, like the quicker you grow. So you absolutely have to race with people quicker than you, because you start to pick up on what they do, what lines they take.
I think
it just makes you quicker.
That's correct, but I think F1, more so than UFC, maybe just a little below FIFA, is such an egocentric game that you know, it wouldn't surprise.
Yes,
I mean, you saw it last season with even some of the kind of higher up guys. You know, you look at the guys like Hughes 96, who's been a future contender a former contender in seasons gone in previous F1 games. You look at, again, I'm gonna keep pointing to the one German guy, Nico. You're gonna look at other people. There's definitely people that last season saw Lewis Welch and saw how dominant Lewis Welch was and just said, yeah, nah, I'm not doing it. There's no point. So hopefully it doesn't happen, because again, there are punishments surrounding the FIFA side of VFL, around the other sides of VFL. You know, sit and you're missing races, and you know, you're basically just giving up because you can't win. Then again, understand this: everyone that's here, everyone that's racing, signed that kind of commitment to be here for 12 weeks. So it's not me being a dictator or making threats. I'm just saying, when you sign up to the season, we expect you to start it, we expect you to finish it, and there's no kind of negotiation factor beyond that. Like, so just be aware of that. So for some of you from GP2 and GP3, it's going to be a tricky 12 weeks, but you have to kind of take that in your stride and use it as practice and use it as a way to improve. If you're an avid F1 guy and you're a serious, racing fan, then you should embrace the competition and the ability to kind of develop your skills on the track.
Yeah, we gotta start fucking somewhere.
Exactly.
That boy raced for 2 years before I even got anywhere near winning a championship. So, it's one of the harder learning curves, gaming wise, I think, especially on a controller, because there's not a lot of room for error. And as the cars kind of get quicker, the game gets quicker too. So then you're fighting against yourself aging with the old reaction battle as well. So, it's where people like Kieran have a massive advantage. Your reactions in your teens are way fucking better than they are in your 20s. Yeah, fucking embryo.
Yeah. Well, we're not too far away from the beginning here. Of course, still a couple of people with server issues tonight may result in them missing the race. It's not going to be down to them, more down to the issues that F1 is having. But again, should be a pretty decent race nonetheless. Kizzy and Kieran and Sean Tiller going to be the ones to watch. Absolutely. You change your top right to load. Yeah. Well, I mean, Loaded don't have a logo yet, Boofy. That's the only real thing. They don't have Loaded don't have any sort of transparent logo to use. So, I mean, they're all the same company. It's just a rebranded name. But, I could get like a thing off of Google Images, but it just doesn't look anywhere near as nice. So, it'd just be a big square on the top right. But I'm pretty sure if you go onto Google right now and you typed in cdkeys.com, it's going to take you to Loaded anyway. So it's the same place.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it's the same place. Even when Batty was 16, he had no reaction, says Michael. Comms, Batty? Comms?
Yeah, I did, mate, because I didn't smoke weed when I was 16.
Well, there you go. Wow.
I think, Michael, I'm quicker than you, and I'm a fossil, and I've got shit tons of marijuana in me. How does that make you feel?
Got this image in my head of someone like throwing a football at your face, Batty, and then like 7 seconds later you do like the arm movements to like try and swat it away.
Yeah, diving on the floor, mate.
He's Scott Sterling, but like intentionally.
Batty's so slow with his reactions. He's on He's goal. He's on real life delay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So it felt playing Madden earlier. Fucking hell.
Well, the qualification.
Mr. Kieran's fucking going ape shit and that as well. So
he is, yeah.
this is a winning year for.
It's just that he's a confidence
Mr.
player. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
he
he'll
is.
crash into the wall today and he'll then go on a 7-game
And then
losing streak on Madden.
losing streak on Madden. Yeah, lads, take him out for fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
So he's pretty sure.
Only
not mis-
undefeated team at the minute.
Pretty
is
sure as
Mr.
well.
Kieran.
I'm not mistaken. He also won his unstreamed UFC fight this week. So there you go.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's a born winner, lads. He's a born
Yeah.
winner.
Spoilers.
Natural born winner.
Well,
For what it's worth,
The-
Kissy just had a purple sector 1 and then immediately just spun all 4 tires heading into the next corner. So
Yeah.
Kieran
I'll tell
had
you-
a
I've not seen
half-second
much
gap.
change. I don't know. Tiller doesn't look to be improving his shit ton. That he'll probably jump to 4th if it continues. There's bench warmers. It's
I was gonna say
obviously
a
a
bench
track
warmer.
he's good at. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll tell you what, by the way, Craig, to put it fucking 4th in this lobby is fucking unreal.
What do you think? I got the
They
GP3 boys up here.
qualified the fucking GP2 champion.
Both Craig and Nettie came to me and were like, GP1, you sure? I'm like, yep, you got it in you.
Yeah,
I trust.
yeah.
So if
Yeah, they
anything,
were
I'm
a
getting
gold
validation.
ahead.
Cheers, lads.
well, I mean, it all
Yeah.
depends, doesn't it? It depends because again, setting a time trial or doing a quali is not indicative of where you're going to finish in the race. Don't want to like shit on them or anything, but we've seen
No,
people do great.
racecraft's whole different skill set.
Yeah, we've seen
Right.
people finish in the top 3 in quali and then finish in the bottom 3 in the race. It all depends on race scenario and race
So it's
situation
improved
as
a
well.
little. Yeah, I think he put it 3rd. So he must have fucked up sector 2. Oh no, he's put it 5th.
Oh,
Okay.
Kieran just
Right.
wrote in the chat, I'm going to lose to Ellis JP. Don't worry, I can say this bluntly because I don't care if Ellis hears this or not. Ellis gets a couple of losses, he'll fucking quit, mate. So don't worry, just wait it out. He won't be here for the entire year. So, took him 8 days
Let's
to
get
quit.
ready for a fucking shootout, mate.
Yeah. Took 8
Can't remember
days.
the last time I conceded 55 fucking points, but there we go.
Took 8 days for him to quit the franchise league. So, you know what I mean? He's not gonna stick around. He never does. I mean, you played the UFC league, Kieran. I know you don't really pay too much attention to the politics of it, but same thing for the UFC league. LSJP will do a couple of fights. He'll win. He'll sign up every week, and then he'll get 1 loss, and he disappears for 4 or 5 weeks. It's just what he does. It's just what I like to call the FIFA mentality. So there you go. Running on the block. No one here cares, Noof. Not a single soul. Not one. You bottled MVP. It's on you. Please, no one ready up until you get the comms from the stewards. Thank you.
How many games have you lot got left?
2. We got
Of
Carl
week
and
18.
Kiz to go tonight, and Diverse Jamie
Is that streamed? Oh,
and
no.
Falcon to happen tonight.
Are you streaming the CJ game?
No, I would need to move everything over into the other room like,
right,
way
okay.
too quickly. I can't do comms. I can't do the comms I would want to do for that game at 11:30 at night. It would be way too late.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
Yeah.
CJ will give us enough comms for that game. don't you?
Yeah. That's very true. The grin I have on my face right now thinking about that, by the way.
I was
Like,
actually going to
Kids.
re-sign up for the F1 yesterday, but when I joined the link, it was completely blacked out. Discord, like I said, is just completely fucked at the minute, Michael. There's no way to really.
That Michael, yeah, because he joined the server and then left like 4 minutes later, so I wasn't
There's
sure
been a
what
few
the fuck
people
that was
have done
about.
that, so I think I did some stuff with the permissions that I think probably make that a little bit easier.
Yeah, all I can say is try again, Michael, and if it's
You
not
got it.
working
Good
still,
again.
then it's just a Discord issue. So,
We can always repost the link as well if it's a link issue.
yeah.
Yeah, I can invite him later. Try and sort him out.
So the good news as well is that when you look at the calendar,
We're good on, but it's time, so it's fine.
look at, looking at the calendar, the first race when VFL starts is week 9, so everyone's happy. Anyway, lights out, here we go. Welcome back, Season 2, Silverstone, 26
That
laps.
was fucking rapid,
Of-
by the way.
Pure fucking exhilarating racecraft. Who is going to have an absolute nightmare today?
Oh, it's Craig. Craig.
And
On the softs is already 12th.
yeah, Craig
Ugh.
not having the nicest start. Welcome to GP1 Life. Welcome to the first corner. As Shadow Gunners there is just smacked right into the back of Denny Wise. I just saw his wing fly off to the right side.
It was a very horrible line that Denny took, though. So,
What do you make of the tyre strategy so far then, Batty? A couple of hards, a couple of
for
softs.
a minute, change the details. Oh, fucking hell, softs.
Yeah.
Get
For Craig and
must be
DZ.
down. Yeah, it might even be a 3-stop, I was going to say. I mean, I know the pit lane's not as long as it used to be, but it's still one of the longer ones in the calendar. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the soft start. But I think Craig could have done something, so just have that kind of incident in the first couple of corners. Really, really need to keep it clean if you're going to commit to a pit strategy where you're adding an additional stop. But yeah, I mean, Kissy's starting on hard, so I'd expect. Taylor hard, so I'd also expect. Judging by the way they both kind of went around their strategies last season, but yeah, be important for Keenan to try and break DRS here if he can, then probably be quite comfortable for him. But as long as Kissy stays within that
Right,
one
so
second
we've had an
gap.
interesting thing happen in our race. Like, as I said, it's a wet race. Apparently they couldn't put wet tyres on, so everyone's had to start the race on dries.
Oh, nice. Get ready for some...
Everyone's on mediums at the moment.
Everyone's just going to pit at the same time. Everyone's just going to make a gentleman's agreement to just pit and
Everyone's
go
just
for
going to pit in
wets.
the first. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
It's the thing that apparently none of them could change their tyres to wet tyres.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Well, it's a similar kind of picture that Chizzy saw all last season. This season, though, it's not Lewis Welch that he's looking at. It's VRL Kieran. Very much the case in Season 1, mere weeks ago, that when Lewis Welch got out in first place, nobody could catch him. Nobody could get remotely close to him. He got first, he pulled away, and that was the rest of the day sealed up. For Kieran, he would want to emulate that. He wants to be the new Lewis Welch, wants to be the quality driver that he knows he can be. Oh, as Chizzy there had a little bit of an issue on the sausage curb there and has lost some more time because of that. Nearly sent himself going
Neddy
far left,
pitting already, must have had damage.
Yeah, Neddy going in. But so far...
See if he changes his wing or not. Yeah, wing change from Neddy, so that sucks.
He's gone onto hards as well, though. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah, take the hards as long as you can, and then see how many laps you've got left, and decide at the end. But yeah, he's playing for a safety car now. This is one of the
So we've
tracks
done
where you
one
don't want to
lap.
get damage.
On one lap, and 3 out of the 11 decided to pit.
Only 3? Wow. Is it heavy
But
rain or is
I
it light rain?
No, it's light rain. I don't know if it's like just ending sort of. So it's like going to be raining for like the first 5 or so laps or something like that. So like the rest of them are sort of maybe committing to just sticking on the dry tyres for when it does dry up.
The risky
Yeah,
strategy.
I almost wonder if it's not wet enough to put the intermediate tires.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like
Maybe it's
Cons has gone to the pits. He's put inters on. He's already lost 2 seconds. So the mediums are clearly the faster tire.
yeah.
Is DRS
And-
enabled?
Hold on.
Not sure.
Go back to the front.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah, DRS is on. So
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
putting
so
away
the
away
game,
enough.
yeah, so the game won't let you put on the intermediate tires if it's not wet enough. So that's why they couldn't put them on. Even though it looked like it was raining, then
it is raining. I can see the rain in the game, but obviously it's not.
yeah, it's
just
definitely
not,
raining, but yeah,
It's just
not
not
there enough.
heavy rain.
Well, in the
Good old
Well, it's-
British
it's-
piss drizzle. That's what we call that.
It's either like rain.
Is it,
like, just,
is it that
it's-
sort of rain that gets you right wet through?
It is.
wow, our
Oh,
weather
shit.
report and race expert Jammin's back. Jammin, any comms today on Silverstone?
I've been. It didn't rain. That's all.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Right, back to the grid we go after that brilliant update. And Bench Warmer's got the first penalty of the season, 3 seconds for him for
It does seem
multiple
like the rain-
warnings.
For the little bit, the couple of laps we've done so far, it does seem like the rain is picking up. So it must have just started as the race has started. The rain had just started at the same time, sort of thing.
Cassie is struggling big time on his
He is absolutely. And Kieran is starting to really pull away. He's a mere distant yellow blob at this point for
Gonna
Chizzy.
let Tiller probably catch up to the both of them.
Yeah. So Tiller
very
is right on their
surprised at him.
tails.
I'm very surprised that Benchwarmer hasn't been able to get past Chizzy yet because he's been right up his pipe for the last.
Silverstone done. Average
Yeah.
speed's so high, it's so difficult. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even like
You
Monza,
said it
but
earlier.
you've got
Oh,
really
and the
hard
first
braking
speeding
zones,
in
you
the
know?
pit lane penalty
it's
of the
like-
season for Shadow Gunners.
Yeah,
that's
so
bad
saying
work
like
from him.
pre-race, like you can get within half a second, but really you've got to be within 3 tenths to make a
Yeah.
move on exit. Like,
I'd even argue 2.5 just because
Yeah,
the traction
2.5,
is so minimal.
mhm.
You can pretty much just pin it out of every corner.
Surprised that to the comment of he's right up his pipe, we didn't get a where's that from Guinea in the party.
I was
That's-
expecting it.
Indeed.
I was
Yeah.
tensed. I was literally making
I put the ball on the tee for him, and he forgot to swing the
Oh
damn
no,
bat,
it's
so.
honestly.
And we've just had our. We have just had our first
Wah.
speed in the pit lane. So.
That's
Joey
just
Ferrante.
Bad day to a worse day for Shadows. The damage on turn 1, and then speeding in the pit lane penalty, and now he's pretty much just gonna have to ride out the hard tire till the end and pray for a safety car.
Yeah.
It is, it's probably one of the worst tracks to get it as well because the pit lane is so long and
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
We'll say early days, only 5 laps in, but the Ferrari and Kick Sauber here as a team, very much happy. 4th and 7th, 5th and 6th
Yeah.
for those two teams. So some good points potentially coming on the constructors. For Benchwarmer, of course, he knows currently right now a lot of race to go, but 20 laps to go in particular. But right now he is going to be in 4th position because of that 3-second penalty. Tiller very much making up the podium positions right now, and that is the kind of 3 that we maybe imagined it would be in any order. Kieran, Chizzy and Tiller. Is that going to be what we see consistently throughout the season? Those are the big 3. They're definitely the big 3 here tonight, and again it's going to be down to maybe some of these GP2 and GP3 whiz kids coming into GP1 to catch up as Rye.
Just about. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're seeing
Yep.
what I'm seeing,
Have
we've
you
got-
seen what's just happened at the front there?
I have
Kieran,
not.
first mistake from Kieran. He's obviously put his front left on the outside on the exit of fucking Brooklands, and yeah, he's just lost about a second to Kissy, and now Kissy is within the RS, so
That it's
that's gonna help
always.
Kissy out a shit ton.
Well, that's the thing.
Gonna make his strategy just click.
And I think that's the thing is people was so I think off put last season by the perfection of Lewis Welch. You would not see Lewis Welch make a mistake. The only mistake Lewis Welch made was race week 1 or 2 when he had that incident with the pit. Beyond that, he was just a robot. After that, he didn't make any mistakes. He never really
Wasn't
kind
put
of.
under enough pressure, I don't think, to make mistakes.
Yeah, I
Like,
think you're right.
You know, he didn't need to get out of second gear really. So yeah.
How did he win races?
No.
Like drifting.
Yeah, he just put
Might
his
as well
engine,
have been.
put his engine under
Yeah.
so much stress in second gear.
Zero brake, engine brake.
Yeah. Well, the kind of conversation now between first and second is starting to get very, very heated as Tiller is a little bit away from the action. You can see them in the distance, but first and second are completely away from the rest of the pack. Tiller as well has pulled quite nicely away from right. Also, Mr. DZR there has decided to pit, come out of fresh mediums.
The first safety car on GP3.
Oh, really? Who's died? Who's the first death?
That would be Wilkie.
Wilkie. God damn it, Wilkie. Eyes on the road, not the anime. Shocking.
Didn't miss how it happened, but it is an interesting one because where he went off, it's a bit
Wait
of
a minute, have you
between...
just Chris Kamara to death?
Huh?
Have you just Chris Kamara to death? Who's died, MKW? I don't know, Jeff.
I don't know how he's managed it.
Alright.
Because the area, like, it was in between, like, it was like turn 1 and 2. He's done it there. So a bit like...
To be fair, a lot of his clips last year, I had the exact same spot in my fucking head. How have you managed that then?
Well,
I think at the front here, because he's just biding his time.
Kissy is just farming.
In that area, like the barriers are just so far away. So it's like, how have you done that without doing it on purpose? If you know what I mean?
it is Wilkie. He does have the bozo gene. Love you, Wilkie, if you listen to this. You think the aim here from Chizzy is just to kind of stay close to Kieran and wait him out until he has to kind of pit and change off those mediums?
He's trying to drain his battery.
No, he's going very, very wide.
We've got the answer. He just put in the chat. His controller died.
Well.
I think lap 6 was probably the lap that the hards would start to be the better tyre, and I think even more so now. Maybe the track is too hot for these mediums and.
Oh, he's making a move, he's making a move, he's making a move.
Yeah.
And he's got him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh. Not much
fight
weight.
it.
Oh, yes.
And he...
Oh my.
Wow, it's
Weird
Kizzy.
decision for Kizzy.
It's Chizzy that's pitting. That is strange. What do you think has caused him to make that decision?
Might feel like medium is the fastest strategy.
Yep, he's gone for mediums, fresh mediums there for Chizzy. So
I think I kind of like it because like maybe he was looking at his FMD and like seeing where he would come out, and then if he's out in front of this Aston Martin or is it an Aston? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's bench.
Yeah. Which he is, like, he's out in clean air, he's got shit tons of room to work with here, and even this lap, like, even a lap now, if Kieran goes in now to respond, he's probably going to gain 2 seconds, if not more. So if Kieran does go in, I think you'll see a gap of about 3.5 to 4 seconds between Kieran and Kissy, so I don't hate it. Like, you take his mediums, you see how you feel after like 6 laps, and then you're like, okay, do I go in for another set of hards, or do I go in for another set of mediums? It completely depends. Leaves you quite open. Smart move from him here. Maybe he felt like nobody's going to be able to do the one stop, so if I can't do it, nobody's going to be able to do it. So
yeah. I think the one we need to watch here is still, I mean, he's probably going to try to do the one stop, go to the mediums later on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not good. That is terrible. And there is the Kieran mistake. 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. And we've always said, especially with these veterans like Kieran, you can't really have too much sympathy for the speeding of the pit lane penalty. As Shadow Gunners there takes a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. At this point in time, at this point, the guys like Kieran and Chizzy and these guys and these guys that live and breathe F1, you can't be so aggressive when entering the pitch. You got to go almost so slow that you bank, that you don't trigger that penalty, and that now opens up the door very much so for Chizzy and Tiller.
On 3.5-4 seconds, and it's 3.7.
Yeah.
We spoke about too that Chizzy getting out in front of bench, and look at Kieran, he's pitted a lap later and he's behind bench, so it's it's compounding the issues here.
The Jammy Dodgers and Shadow Gunners here so far taking a real beating with these penalties as well. 13 seconds apiece. Denny Wise hasn't really recovered since that kind of miniature incident in lap 1 where he and I believe it was Shadow's gun has collided as Kieran there has gone really wide left on that turn.
Yeah.
You think it's the frustration starting to take over? Matty 10 laps in. You think he's pissed off?
Yeah, I think he'll be annoyed. He needs to clear the Aston now, ideally, and he didn't get a good enough exit. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mistake here, but still plenty of time left. There's 15 laps left, you know, and if he puts in the stint of his life, maybe he's got a chance at getting back within a certain, you know, getting within distance of getting to Kissy. And he now, putting on the hards, does have that option. Like, Kissy's gonna have to pit again, he can potentially go to the end. So it's like, how does he attack it? Does he just conserve and then just try to beat him on, you know, the fact that he's only had to do the one and then just add the 10 seconds on at the end? Or does he, in clean space, notice, oh, hold on a minute, I can keep the Kissy while his mediums are in better state than my hards right now. I'll wait 6 laps and then I'm gonna have the better tyre and then just fully attack it, and then safety car maybe saves you and you can put softs on at the end. So it's a few different ways they can approach this, but it doesn't look to be in any sort of rush to get past here. So
oh, Kieran is pushing aggressive. Jesus Christ almighty, he is swinging from left to right like a drunk driver at this point.
Battery, then might get some Beckett's. So.
Now he's finally gotten around.
He's gotten past them.
During that whole period, Bench lost about a second to Chizzy, so that's going to put Kieran back even further. And Chizzy just pumped in the fastest lap of the race in the last lap, so, I mean, it's only really...
So yeah, how we does it. These next 2 laps right now are really important.
Well, Tiller's just pitted from those hards and has gone onto a fresh set of mediums, so that indicates to you what he's looking to do.
3 stop or 2 stop as well.
Yeah, you think maybe
a lot of those tires.
Out of the mediums, how many do you reckon? I mean, at what point do you reckon Tiller will aim to probably pit again? Lap 20, or is that maybe?
I would say lap 20, or he goes in at like 24. No, not 24. Sorry, like 22, and then just puts the softs on right at the end, and you can absolutely rag the softs for 4 laps. Yeah. But yeah, it looks to me like, you know, the mediums, you got 6 good laps and then 3 kind of iffy laps, and then once they hit lap 10 they're done, and the hards only like to be like lap 12 when people start struggling. So yeah, I definitely think the whole field's probably going to have to 2-stop at this point. I mean, Keaton has to try and 1-stop now, but everybody else I think is on the 2-stop strategy.
I think the only one that might be able to 1-stop it might be Dirty Hippo down in 8th. He's only got 2 laps on those hards, so I mean,
yeah.
If he's not tucked in behind a car for, you know, multiple laps at a time, he might be able to keep those tires intact.
Yeah, if he gets past DJ Class here pretty quick. Big snap, but we'll steal from Kieran now.
He's been making some good inroads. There you see the fastest lap. He's just gained about 4/10 on that last lap, but that snap of overview is not going to help his progress.
No.
But looking over to these other, you know, drivers as well, the new kick Sauber team of Rye and Jammy Dodger 4th and 6th currently, as Jammy Dodger and Tiller are now having a bit of a fight here for 5th position. That was nearly on the verge of disaster as well for Craig in the points so far in 9th. Said it's not the start to GP1 life you would have hoped for halfway through this Silverstone race tonight. DJ Class doing a good job as well in 8th place, with Neddy currently pitting and going on to a fresh set of mediums as well. So again, the strategies are starting to take place, but are you impressed or unimpressed by any of the GP2 or GP3 guys from last season, Dan? Who are you liking to look off halfway through this race so far?
I think I like Craig a lot in this one. We kind of mentioned before, the jump from GP3 to GP1, even to be, you know, what, he's about 15 seconds off the lead right now. I mean, that's still very good, and he he's in this division because of what he did in GP3. He handedly got the title without really a whole lot of competition. Nettie's the one that gave him kind of the biggest push, at the end of the season. Almost took the constructors off of the Mercedes, but yeah, he's. I'm very happy with his performance. I think Nettie's been kind of caught up with a few incidents here early on that set him back a little bit, but I had full confidence in Rye being able to make an impression on this track and or on this field. Jamie Dodger as well. Those two were 1 and 2 in GP2 last season, so I've absolutely. It doesn't shock me at all to see them where they are right now.
Well, so then Rye, right now, Spring Stan's going to be making a real push for actually finishing maybe second. If he can play his cards right, who knows? But so right now, it feels like it's Groundhog Day from a couple of months or maybe a year or so ago. Chizzy leading the way with not really too much threat behind him. Kieran is behind him, yes, but just take into account he does have that 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which will prove costly. Doubts. In terms of tyre strategy, Neddy on the freshest set of mediums, only 1 lap of those mediums. Do you reckon someone like Neddy at the bottom of the pile, lap 14 of 26, is he going to try and stay out there with that set of mediums for 12 laps, or would that just be silly?
It's probably doable, but yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of time in the last kind of couple of laps. Yeah, I think he's probably just taking his mediums as long as he can, and then whacking on a compound to get him to the end. Yeah, it's depends how quickly he makes up. Maybe you get in a position where you overtake the guys ahead and then they all end up pitting behind you, because they're probably all going to have to pit. Maybe Denny can maybe go to the end. And then can you hold that gap? Yeah.
Kieran can touch the rear wing of the Red Bull right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear him pretty aggressively on Kissy's cap.
Yeah.
I think as well, the next question is Shadow Gunners on 10 laps with those hards. I mean, how many laps can he get out of those hards? 11 laps to go. Can he take that beyond 20 laps or not?
Can who? Can beyond 20?
As I said, that Shadow Gunners has just pitted and just has gone onto another fresh set of hards. Okay. I was going to say, how many laps can the hards realistically get you through? There's 11 laps left here. Can hards at this point, if you're someone like maybe Denny Wise or maybe even someone like Benchwarmer, can you get beyond lap 20 if you're on 8 laps already?
I think 14 is when it's going to get to your driver skills going to have to be on point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after lap 14, judging by the way that they started to kind of lose grip at around lap 12, normally you add 2 laps on to when you start to see the traction kind of change a little.
Here we go at front.
Yeah, we go at the front.
Neddy and Denny Wise.
Good exit. Yes, yeah.
Neddy back in the points for now.
Yeah.
It's so hard to make a move into that corner. Ooh, on the traction, maybe? Oh my good lord, there.
Remind me as well, for this 10-second penalty on Kieran, if he wants to get rid of that, has he got to do a drive-through?
No, he serves it in the pit, so he goes into his pit box. They don't touch the car for 10 seconds, then they can work on the car.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a real dampener then to try and...
I almost wonder, it's funny you bring that up, if he just tries to take this to the end, because he knows Chizzy has to pit again. So if he can clear Chizzy and just get down the road and just rag these tires to the end, I mean, he's probably going to be borderline puncture territory.
Oh
no! No, they're both going round.
They're both round. Wow.
Benchwarmer?
Benchwarmer, go, you lunatic.
Oh.
Wow. Well, there's the first bit of drama in the season.
Yeah.
Was that? Who is that on? I mean, is that going to be?
On the both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My initial thought was that's both of you.
I know maybe we're going to see.
I
Maybe,
think they're both skilled enough to not like pinpoint their driving angle. And I think what's happened there is just one of them's kind of like understeered and cascaded and hit the other one on what I like to call the spinny fucky part of the car. Because this game has had a collision system in it where if you hit somebody at a certain angle, you will both spin every time.
I
So,
do wonder, because it
got
looked
unlucky.
like they came together on the exit of the corner.
Mhm.
And I almost wonder, I want to see the viewpoints again.
Mhm.
And to see if someone lost traction or something, because that was a very, very weird spot for that corner to kind of come together.
Yeah. And they're both washing to the outside. And I think at that point, you know, the car on the inside's got slightly better traction, so they've collided.
Hippo and Jamie.
I'll tell you the big winner right now, though, in my opinion, is Rye 23. If he can just keep his calm, composure here, no penalties on him, he can maybe make a real push, a real serious push to winning his first race here tonight. No one would have had that in their predictions, as we watched Jamie Dodger go for the overtake on Hippo.
Lead this race.
And Dodger gets the overtake on Hippo, and Benchwarmer going in with those 11 lap old hards, allowing Kieran to go back on top, but of course he does have that 10-second penalty. Now he's relying, as Batty kind of indicated earlier on, maybe in these next 8 laps just to try and get as far ahead of Rye as possible. I mean, that's the same thing that you said, Batty. You know, if Kieran takes these 8 lap old hards to the end and he finishes on 16 lap old hards, you said lap 14 is when driver skill is going to come in. Rye is not going to be able to go 18 laps with those hards. He's got another 8 laps to go. That'll make him 18 lap old hards. Rye is going to have to pit at some point, and that's when Kieran can maybe get the jump on Rye and then not really, and just eat that 10-second penalty, right?
What? Sorry, Riff just ran in fucking pointing at me. Sorry. But yeah, I think there's yeah, 18's gonna be too difficult. But Kieran, I think, can just about do 16, which to me
Makes you wonder about Tilla. I mean,
if you're right, you go in now and take 8 to the end, or like
Can
mediums.
Tilla take 14 laps on mediums?
Oh, fuck hell.
that's asking a lot.
Yeah. Well, Rye's
there goes
gone.
Rye.
Yeah.
There's the answer to your
Alright, well,
question.
there you go. So Rye's gone in. And
So
now
that'll be
it's,
medium, so
yeah.
you whack on the hards.
now it's down to Kieran to be as fast as humanly possible here. He knows Tiller is not... I mean, this is going to be really something if Tiller can end up keeping those 7-lap old mediums on for the rest of the race, because that would mean that he would end on 13-lap old... 14-lap old mediums. And if we're saying that 18-lap old hards is an ask, then I think 14-lap old mediums would be an ask as well. So Kieran has got to just try and go for nothing but pace here. And Dirty Hippo may well be the biggest threat to Kieran now, because I think if you're Dirty Hippo, do you just stay out there and just try and make up time as quick as possible? Like, it could come down to Dirty Hippo maybe beating Kieran by, you know, a 10th of a second. It could end up Kieran ends up beating Dirty Hippo by a tenth of a second because he stays out there. Like, it's all about Kieran's speed now, surely.
Yeah. It's, I think if you're Hippo, you probably go in. Honestly. Yeah, like, I think you're losing enough time, you're on the same kind of age tires. Or you just do the opposite of what Kieran does.
Yeah, I like Hippo staying out here because really he knows all he has to do is just get within 10 seconds of Kieran. And the other thing too that we need to remember is one of the bigger rule changes we have for this season is that as Tilla goes into the pits, so that answers that question. One of the bigger rule changes is when the penalties come out at the weekend, they don't apply to next race, they apply to this one. So if Kieran's found guilty of that incident between him and Chizzy, that could be another penalty that gives Dirty Hippo into the pits. So yeah, we're back where we started, I think. Yep.
And right now,
so,
Chizzy 15 seconds behind Kieran. So it's all about how
That's gap gonna close quickly.
how quickly can that gap close, and how quickly can Kieran effectively make sure that he exceeds the expectations of Chizzy here and manages to pull away. That's what it comes down to in this final 6 laps. How fast is Kieran, and how...
That's a bit flawless from Kieran.
Yeah.
Right now, you've got to maintain this kind of pace for at least 4 laps. Like, you got to keep this gap. You can probably afford to lose like half a second, sort of a lap from lap 22, but you have to lose about 2 tenths a lap now, while your tyres are still within okay condition and he's on you. If he can maintain that, then he's won the race. But because he's starting to catch up a lot in the more technical parts of the track, which you'd expect. So
it's not good news either for bench warmer at the same time as just took over a 3-second penalty, which means that right now Rye would be in the podium position tonight. Tiller, though, with those fresh mediums, will no doubt have a say as he's closing out and down on the Kicksama at the minute.
Yeah, I think Kieran's going to be looking at his battery as well and saying, I need to save as much of this for potentially the last lap or two, because if there is still a chance to maintain that 10-second gap between him and Chizzy, then he's going to need to dump that battery on the straights to ensure that that gap stays, or give him a little bit of insurance, just anything that he can find to keep Chizzy at bay, keep him out of that 10-second window.
Well, I mean, apart from the drama of this race, but are you surprised not a single safety car here in 21 laps? Not even virtual.
Yeah, you probably put the line at 1, but yeah, it's I mean, it's one of those tracks where I think you're probably getting 2 or 0, just by the time that you once there's kind of gaps between the cars on track. Even if somebody was to DNF, they don't call out safety car all the time if there's nobody around them. So I think they're taking a really kind of hardcore collision. Like if that Kissy and Kieran incident had been a bit more, if it had ended up with them both in the middle of the track, we might have got one then. But I think it's they both kind of off the track. We got away with one now, so which a lot of these boys would have been happy it's a safety car. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 4 laps to go, and that gap of 15 seconds is now reduced to 13.6. So Kieran's got to be very wary of that. As he continues to make this a bit difficult for him. Matt, over in GP2, any more safety cars for you? Any more interesting incidents in the rain, or is the rain dried up?
Been no safety cars. The rain is still there, but everyone is still on the dryers. It's been raining the whole time, but obviously just hasn't picked up enough for it to be a problem or anything. So we're just still going along as it is.
There you go. Who's leading the way?
That'll be Rossi Wow.
How many laps in are you?
We're 19. He has got a 13, almost 14 second lead. So
wow. Okay, so he's enjoying life out there.
He has got he's on 13 lap tyres, and then second place he's on 8 lap tyres. So
that's fair.
He might have to come into the pit.
Starting to see if you flick to Kieran, maybe look at the front left tyre. When he's in a straight line, you're going to start to see a line form in the middle. That is not good. So his tyres are telling him right now, there you go. Yeah, every kind of left-hand turn now, I think it's going to be quite difficult for him.
I'm just saying, I did say at the start of this race, near the beginning of the commentary, all we're missing from Kieran is his wheels to explode. I could very much put this in motion.
He is taking each corner like it's his first child.
Yeah,
I mean,
and look at it. Chizzy in that lap between 22 and 23 has now gained 1.4 seconds on him. So
Chizzy's made a mistake. Oh, he's had a rough exit of that corner. This is gonna be close.
It's not impacted him too much. Look, he's still gaining time.
I think as soon
yeah.
as this next lap from Kieran, his tyres are going to be screaming. I wouldn't be
Mm.
surprised if he loses 2 seconds next lap.
You can see the surface of that front left just ripped all the way open.
I guess he's played this perfect because he's not really going to start suffering until the last lap, if at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Cabbage, good evening. CD keys to plug, they are. They're now called loaded. though.
Jesus, like, it's front left, man. Yeah, you're, this is where, having a driving style like Big Seb favours you. Because you want to basically be understeering as much as possible, and being as nice with that steering wheel, and as smooth as that steering wheel as possible.
He's doing a very good job of just guiding it through these corners.
Gliding through.
Yeah.
This is going to be quite close.
Very close.
This is going to be quite close.
And if you look at his battery on the dash, he's got almost a full battery. So he can just dump that on the straights and just pray that his tires hang together.
He's got to make up
Kieran has 12. Kieran has 12, well 10%. Kissy has 57 currently. If you put the telemetry on.
I was looking at the wrong thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking
That's
at the
how much
regen.
you can deploy in the lap that wheel at the bottom. Yeah.
How much concentration will there be coursing through Kieran's brain right now? Is he going to be like not even blinking while doing these corners and these turns?
This is a shit that I personally love. Like, because it makes you not make mistakes. Like, sometimes having so much to do can just put you right in the zone. You know, especially when it's just him in the track ahead of you. Like, when it's just you and you, my lord. He's done so well to save that as Kissy.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
I mean, these last 2 laps from both of these two are just going to demand perfection.
Yeah, well, listen,
one mistake and it goes the other way, and then here we go, under a second.
He's dropped under a second.
Made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, that's 7/10 of a second, and he's going very slow now.
Completely
he's not made a mistake. His traction's clear. It's just the technical.
He's just throwing it into these corners now.
The slow speed corners are really difficult for Kieran right now.
Well, it's 4/10 of a second, and lap 25 is seemingly where it may be about to come undone for Kieran. Not completely finished and in the bin yet. He's still got to get under that 10-second mark, does Chizzy. And he's got a lap and maybe a half to do it in. This is going to come down to lap 26. It absolutely is.
And Kizzy's only got one warning as well, so he can afford one more off before he gets a 3-second
how
penalty.
much! I tell you, Kieran will be celebrating like he's won the lottery if he sees Kizzy get a 3-second penalty. He will be loving life, but it looks like Kizzy is about to take that 10-second penalty and make
40% battery.
Make it his own, because yes, he's gone under 10 seconds. As of right now, it would be Chizzy that wins this race tonight. He's only 9.8 seconds behind Kieran now, who's just joining us.
He does not like that final corner.
No.
I can't blame him. It's my least favourite corner in the whole game. So
I'll tell you this much as well. Per someone that's going to be kicking themselves here going into lap 26, Rye, with a 3-second penalty is first of the night, which means that Tiller is pretty much on course here for a 4th place finish. So for Rye, he'll be devastated with that. For Kieran, it's going to be realistically.
Kieran's front left now, man.
Chizzy's left front starting to open up as well.
Yeah, like Kieran's going down the straight.
Oh my
it's
god!
Like bold in the middle.
That
is a shiny boy.
A strong gust of wind.
Shiny.
A strong gust of wind on that tire, and it's blowing up.
Just to keep you updated in the final laps in GP2 as well, because we've got a similar situation. In 4 laps, it's gone from almost 13 seconds to now a 6.5 second gap. So we're having a similar situation happen over here.
I mean, you got to give credit to Kieran, by the way. The fact that he's been able to kind of do this on 16 lap old hards is great. But again, it's a mistake for Kieran that'll kick himself over to get that 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You just can't do that, you know. You just can't do that. And tonight it is going to be the case where we have rolled back the years.
Them tyres when they stop moving though.
Yeah, we have rolled back the years, and it is Chizzy who will.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, look, that is terrible. That
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Worn to the bone. And it is going to be Chizzy tonight who takes home the first win here at Silverstone in Season 2. And for Benchwarmer, in the end, he does manage to get that podium finish despite the penalties. It is one of the better nights for Benchwarmer. As we said last season, Mr. Inconsistent. Some days he'll finish in 4th, next he'll finish in 15th, but he has managed to just seal up 3rd place tonight. Tiller manages to take 4th. Rye in his GP1 official debut finishes 5th. Craig just behind him, former GP3 winner, in 6th. Dirty Hippo in 7th. DJ Class in 8th. Jammy Dodger in the points in 9th. And it is looking likely that Neddy here tonight as well, who was worried about maybe being thrusted into GP1, he is going to be in the points as well as he finishes 10th position. For Shadows Gunner, Denny Wise and Mr. DZR, no points on the board tonight. I think for Shadows Gunner and Denny Wise, 2 drivers tonight that maybe will not be too happy with their first lap. We go back to lap 1, those 2 collided with each other. How much of an impact did that have on their ability to maybe get a top 10 placement? Regardless, though, hell of a race. By
great
Chizzy.
debuts by people though.
Yeah, great debuts, and for Kieran as well. Yeah, he finished 2nd tonight, but to do that with that level of concentration, with those absolutely worn to shit tyres, those hard tyres, deserves a bit of recognition as well. And definitely feel like it's going to be a back and forth kind of contest and duel. We've got a rivalry here, no doubt, this season between the likes of Chizzy and Kieran. No doubt there will be moments where I think both of them will make mistakes. That's different to what we saw last season. Like we said, we didn't see much of Lewis Welch and mistakes happen last season, which I think is interesting, because I think you need, for F1 to be interesting, you need people to make brain farts and have terrible moments. So there we go. But for Dan, we'll get the results for you. I didn't get the qualifying stuff, Dan. So
I've got all of them. So we're good.
okay, oh yeah, you're in the lobby. I completely forgot. That's fine. Don't need to do that then. Well, listen, a great race tonight, fellas. 90% front left is what Kieran said.
Yeah, I knew it was bad. Yeah. Like, did anybody manage to see it when his car had spun? And
yes.
It was still.
Yes.
Yeah. It's it was probably a couple of laps from not blowing up. Actually, it was probably a couple of corners from not blowing up.
He was probably that turn 1 away from it, because that's a fast left, and it just would have thrown all the energy in it.
Yeah.
I think he's a very, very lucky boy to keep that tire intact for as much as he did. But now, I imagine he's probably going to be running to the steward's room saying, "Hey, Chizzy took me out, give him a penalty." And if that can give him the win, then I'm sure he's going to try to go for it.
Yeah.
So have fun.
Yeah, of course, any incidents, report them to the appropriate channels. And then, of course, we're back next week for Jeddah. So what a way to kick off the beginning of October. A nice trip to the Middle East.
Our seasonal safety car average on that track, don't you worry.
Oh, wonderful. We will be there. Absolutely. Well, for now, fellas, take care, take it easy. And, of course, we're back for UFC tomorrow. So you don't want people to get punched in the face, you know where to find us. Take care, take it easy, and congratulations tonight to all the new guys, the GP2, the GP3 guys that came in and raced. Some good profiles in there, some good drivers in there. Should make it a very intriguing season. We'll see when we